everybody. So this is my first video of my mommy channel and I am so excited for this channel. You can expect a lot of things, reviews on baby products, different vlogs with me and my son, like day in the life of a new mom, different tags like this one, different tags like this one, and just all things mommy. So I've been wanting to do this tag for a while, but I haven't been a mom, but now I am, so I can do this tag to the best of my ability. And before I start with that, I just want to say that I'm not shaming any other parents for how they choose to parent their children, and I would hope that you guys do the same for me. Everyone's not going to parent their kids the same way, and that's what makes the world go around. That's why this world is so beautiful when it can be, is the fact that not everyone is going to make the same choices. Not everyone has the same beliefs. So let's not use this time as a time to discriminate, a time to mom shame, a time to just talk down on my choices and other people's choices. But let's use this as a time to educate. Let's see, maybe I didn't see something that way. So yeah, just a disclaimer, and let's get started with the controversial parenting tag. So I'm going to be looking at the topics off of my phone. So if I'm looking down, that's why. And a lot of things, there's a lot of reasons that I'm going to have the belief I have, whether it's experiences, my religion, or just how I feel. So I just ask once again that you guys respect that. Let's get started. So the first topic is pro-life versus pro-choice. I am pro-choice, and I say this because I believe that a woman's body is her own body, and we can't tell another woman what to do with her body. And that's just how I feel about that. There's no debate about it. People can say adoption is that and that, but what people don't, well, I feel some people don't realize on this side of the spectrum of pro-choice is people go ham for people to have this baby, and then when they have it, where are those people? Exactly. And then when the mother can't do for the baby, they're looking down on her. Why does she have a baby? Blah, blah, blah. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I am pro-choice. I believe that that is a choice that a woman should make on her own with her significant other if he wants to be around for that choice. And that's how I feel about that. I feel very strongly about that. I do believe life is beautiful. My son is beautiful. I can't imagine life without him. However, I am pro-choice. Number 2, baby wearing. I am all for baby wearing. I wear my son every chance I get. I love it. And I hear a lot of people say things like, oh, you're going to spoil your child. He'll never learn how to walk. I don't believe that stuff at all, because it's a bonding experience for me and him. He's so close to my heart. He hears my heartbeat. He lays on me. I love it. And I actually will have a video showing you all 3 of my baby carriers that I have, my favorite, my least favorite, and how I put him in each one. So stay tuned for that video. 3rd, circumcision. Now, I am for circumcision. My son is circumcised, but I also feel like that is a private choice. And I feel like, why are other people so worried about your baby's private part? You know, you got to think of it in a certain perspective. People are so worried about, like, there's certain fights. You got to pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? The main reason I am for circumcision is due to my religion. And I will read exactly the scripture that I get circumcision from. And it is Genesis chapter 17 verses 9 to 10. And God said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised. Now, all I'm doing, don't kill the messenger, because I'm just reading what's from the Bible. I support the Bible. I am a Christian, a proud Christian at that. So that's my stance on that one. Number 4 is adoption. I will say that I'm not educated enough to give a solid stance on adoption. I'm very passionate about not speaking on things you don't know enough about. So before I would even have a stance on this, I would have to inform myself on it. I've never dealt with adoption or know that many people close to me who are adopted or who have given their child up for adoption. But I don't have a stance on this. However, I mean, I'm for adoption from what I do know about it. So there we go. 5, baby piercing. Now, if my son was a girl, I most likely would have gotten her ears pierced at about 3 months. I had my ears pierced at 3 months. I don't remember anything. I'm not dealing with any kind of post-traumatic stress from it. My ears never were infected. So I actually am glad that my parents made that decision for me, because I am deathly afraid of needles. So I probably would not have my ears pierced if they never got pierced as a baby. And that is why I stand on baby piercing. I'm for it, and the pain doesn't seem to last long. It's not like a long pain. However, I do know some people who are against it. They say that it's their baby's body. It's not your decision. That's how you feel, and this is how I feel. So I'm for baby piercing. 6, breast milk versus formula. I am pro feeding your baby, whether it's breast milk, whether it's formula. I hate this controversy because it's something that's near and dear to my heart. I wanted so bad to breastfeed my baby, and we lasted for about a month. Exclusively breastfed, we lasted a week, and it just did not work. It hurts my heart to even think about it, because I wish he would take my boob. He did not. I tried to see a lactation consultant. I tried almost every way that there was, and it just was not working. And formula for us and for my family, it put more peace into our heart, into our home, sorry. He was able to sleep more. I got more sleep. I was happier. He was happier. The letdown that I had out of my boobs, he just was not having it, you know. So we went through a lot with breastfeeding, and my next child and the children after, I pray that they'll take my breast milk. I hope to exclusively breastfeed at least one of my children. So I am all for both. I am for feeding your child. I am for a happy baby. So if you're struggling with breastfeeding, just know you're not alone. It is a journey. Try to push through. Try to make it work. However, if it's not working, you're not a bad mom, because at the end of the day, you are feeding your child. So that's how I see that one. So spanking. I have not gotten to that point. He's only 3 months old, so I can't say I have a stance on it yet, because I would say from the outside looking in, I don't see anything wrong with, you know, patting on the butt, like no. But I don't agree with whoopings. I was never whooped in my life. I don't see that as, I think there's other ways to get your point across. However, I have never been a parent of a child who needs a whooping, and I say that very lightly. So I don't really have a stance on it, but I don't see anything wrong with spanking on the butt when you're teaching them what no means. But I will say with spanking, I can see spanking used as a form of discipline, but not as a form of punishment. I just think there's other ways to go about those things. And I don't want to instill fear in my child. I don't want him to be afraid of me. I want him to respect me. I will be his friend, but I'm his mother first. So I want him to have that approach to it. And from my perspective, I don't think that hitting your child is the right answer. I think there's other ways. But then again, like I said, I have not gotten to that point to say, you know, I'm a new mom. So co-sleeping. Okay, I am all for co-sleeping. Now there's two terms when it comes to co-sleeping. Co-sleeping is when your baby is in the same room sleeping with you. However, bed sharing is when your baby is in your bed with you sleeping. So let me put my stance on this here. When my son was first born, we co-slept. He had a rocker next to our bed, and that's just because, you know, I was a new mom. My boyfriend, he's a wild sleeper, so I was a little nervous about putting a newborn baby with him in the bed. And eventually, somehow, my son got into our bed, and now we bed share, and I don't see any other way of us sleeping. I just can't picture him out of our bed, and my boyfriend feels the exact same way. Now, we have different ways that we do it. So when he first goes to sleep, he's on my side with a pillow on the end, and I'm holding him, you know, we're cuddling. and he faces me. And to avoid flat head and all of that stuff, when I wake up for feedings, I alternate him. So he'll start on my side, then I'll put him in the middle between us, and then I'll put him again on my side every feeding. And it really works well for us. And it works well for us because of the spacing we have in the bed. So when he's in the middle, he's not too close to my boyfriend. My boyfriend has room to move over, things like that. And we have noticed that when he's in the bed with us, you know when your child is in the bed with you. People will say this and you'll be like, what? How? You do. There's just a natural instinct as a parent that you have, that you know there's a baby in here with you and it's your baby. So you're not going to sleep all wild and wild out and all that stuff. So co-sleeping and bed sharing works for us in our family, and it is honestly the best thing ever. And I do see it as a bonding time. The next one is home versus public versus private versus charter school. I don't have a stance on this because I have not gotten to that point to make that decision yet. And I personally, I was homeschooled. I was in public school, and I think I turned out just fine. I think I turned out great. But I've never went to research the benefits of all the other types of school. Like, for instance, I really would love to look into charter schools. So I don't have a stance on this because I'm not educated well enough to make that decision. So let's just skip this one. Next one is vaccinations. Again, I'm educated on it, but not as well as I would like to be. There are certain vaccinations I'm pretty sure I will probably decline. For instance, I did not get him the flu shot. I will not ever get him the flu shot. And that's just because the risks outweigh the benefits, in my opinion. And once again, you have to see what works well for your family and what works best for your family. So I have not educated myself enough on all the vaccinations. However, when it's time for him to get those beforehand, I do my research. I do my research to, make that decision. So I can't say. Next is medicating children. Once again, I'm not educated well enough, and I don't know. This is a tough one too, because I don't know. I'm kind of a conspiracist, so it just seems like now a lot of children are being diagnosed with things, and I'm an advocate for let food be thy medicine, let all natural things be thy medicine. I'm a vegan, so I support natural everything. I'll just leave it there because I don't have a stance, but that is how I feel about medication in general. Cloth versus disposable diapers. Now, I use disposable diapers. However, I really wanted to cloth diaper my baby, but there was so much going on with pregnancy and just getting ready that I did not have time to dedicate and commit to that. So I am doing disposable diapers now. With being a mom now and changing those diapers, I salute y'all moms who use cloth diapers. Because my son's poop is atrocious. It smells like a grown man and it's just so much. But I salute you ladies, and I see the reasons why you do it, because it's the natural way. And I really, again, I'm a vegan. I really want to cloth diaper my baby, but I don't think I'll be cloth diapering him. But I will cloth diaper my next child. I'm pretty positive of that, because I just want to experience it and see how it works for me and my family. And the last one is the cry it out method. I am all against the cry it out method. I am not for that at all. I don't think it's okay to let my baby cry it out, because him crying obviously means he needs something and he needs me. Whether it's just to cuddle with me, whether he just misses me, he just wants me to love on him. I can't let my baby cry it out. I never let him cry it out. And people say, oh, you'll spoil your baby. You can't spoil a baby with love. I don't see it that way. I see it as me tending to my son's needs, me being his mom, and me figuring out what it is that he needs. Sometimes he just wants to be held. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes don't we want to be held? Don't we want to cuddle? And me personally, I don't like to sleep alone. So why would I force my baby to sleep alone in his own room in the dark? And what if he's afraid? And you know, I've read that when babies stop crying, it's not always like, oh, they're just getting used to things. Sometimes they've just given up. And that thought alone is heartbreaking. I just can't do it for my son. However, if it works for your child and your family, but for mine, never, 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 never gonna use the cried out method. Never. I'll stay up all night before I let him stay up all night crying. So thanks guys for watching this controversial parenting tag. You can look forward to a lot more in this channel, like I said in the beginning. So I will let you guys meet my son soon. He's taking a nap right now. But yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and I look forward to meeting all you mommies and all you people who are just interested in watching my life as a new mom. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.